Wow.
The one downside that I know for a fact to having a video podcast is the fact that you really have to go through the episode.
Doggy.
Have I worn this
Like, you see me,
outfit?
I wouldn't consider myself a fashionista
That's the thing.
like that. So I'm not a person with like a mad wardrobe like that. And it's pressure, bro.
We've exhausted Embers of Town.
Embers of Town.
Embers of Town.
And you know what? We set ourselves up that day. We're like, hey, you should come on and look at the drip or drip.
No. As soon as that episode, I was like,
a matter of
we do not think that.
We didn't think this one through.
If we meet on the streets, whether Harare, London, whatever.
Yo,
hey,
mind your business.
Hey.
Hey, really mind your business.
Everyone knows this cost of living.
Someone said in the comments one time, and I was doing the same thing. I'm not, but
that is fiscally responsible. I was,
come on,
because when I would be,
I know Walker.
Pajura or
right. Come on. We did say every 10 episodes. 10 in 10.
Yeah,
we swag.
Would yeah.
But
look forward to episode 20.
I'm tired. Like, yo,
the pressure.
No, man. Nobody needs that.
The reason why I was really thinking about it, because this shirt, right, it's one of my favorite t-shirts.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's the ZTA item.
Yeah, I weighed with impunity. So I was like, yo, did I? But I remember somebody saying, Iguchi. I was like, nah.
For someone who has a whole joke on Iguchi.
When it's Gucci, you guys will know.
Listen, my Fafi gonna have to get hit with the trip. Hey, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to my Fafi.
Rema order.
Brother, my Fafi gonna have to do her thing. We're gonna have to get that Louis Victoria item, bro.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, hey, shout outs to the coffees.
As always.
As per always. Leaderboard.
Leaderboard.
Woo! That's what we like to hear.
If you would like to see your name on this here leaderboard, you know what to do.
You know what to do.
You know. Link is in the description. Spotify, YouTube, the Twitters.
All of that good stuff is
buymeacoffee.com/blackandforthpod.
Good chang. Nah. No. That's what we're at. I know the drip or die thing. Hey, man, let me die.
Drip or die?
Let me die. But I like the ZTA item. You said, is that the one you got from your mom's?
I got, like at the when they are giving out clothes at the funeral, they how did I get it? Did I select it or did somebody give it to me? No, I think my sisters took it and they were like, this is for
we'll give this to
you. This is for you. Man, it's going to be in March. It's going to be 1 year since Mama is gone.
Oh, in March?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about it the other day, and I don't know, man. I don't know how I've made it through this year, man.
You know what? She is extremely proud of you, and she's beaming,
and you know that
beaming with pride.
I think part of it is that's the part that kills me because I'm like I don't want you to be proud from the other side. There's so many things that you still wanted her to participate. But I know. I don't want to. Hey, it's such a.
But you know what? You're a fool, you know. You know why you're actually an idiot, bro. Like, I will never forgive you for making me laugh about certain things.
Hey, man.
I was like, why is he like this? Why is that joke?
If like when we were at the funeral, right? Like I think it was on the night or the day after. Oh, I was in peak comedian form.
Oh,
because I think my brain just went into a state of if I don't make myself laugh or make somebody else laugh, I'm going to fall apart.
I feel you. No.
So I was. It was non-stop. It was almost toxic levels because all my friends were coming in, and I didn't want to give them the chance to console me.
Man was moving like the Joker.
Oh, I was. Everyone was. It was a decent time. Everybody was laughing, and I felt normal because it was tough, man. It was tough. But every time I tried to think of it, I just think of how much my mother was full of life.
Yeah.
Okay. As I think every mother, and the amount of stories that I have about that woman, and moments of ingenuity where she would pull a rabbit out of the
She put a hat out of a rabbit.
Oh, my mother was the my mother is the one person that I know, had she been born in a different country or economy, easily a billionaire.
Like that.
Easily. She just didn't have the economy to support.
To back it.
Bro.
Ingenuity.
Mental mathematics. I remember this one time, because it's 3 of us. It's me, I have a younger sibling, Makomborero, then there's Munewimbo, right? So Munewimbo is the baby of the family, not just because she's the last born, but because she was born
when things were just
later on down the line, when everybody has said like, hey, 2 babies, we good or what? But I don't know what that baby popped up. So she's baby. My mom was a teacher, so naturally Munewimbo gets enrolled at the school that my mom teaches at, because again you get my perks, school of course, fees. Yeah. As is the case with all her children, Munewimbo was good at school.
Okay.
So this particular year, she bangs out the entire class.
Bam.
Award. You know, in primary school, you get silly awards on top of the merit awards.
Yeah.
But my mother, she's a teacher. She's broke.
But she hustling.
I can tell what this decision is stressing her.
Hustler's ambition. You can't not do anything for the child, man. You gotta nurture and encourage.
You are the teacher.
Right.
There's added pressure. If you're a parent, you can just wing it. So
how does she mix it?
Gets to school. Prize giving day. Munewimbo gets called up. My mother just comes from nowhere. Right around that time, our dog had just given birth to 8 puppies.
You got a nice litter.
My mother just picked up one of them that day, took it to school. Like I don't know whether it was in a box or. She had something wrapped up that looked like a little box in that. I remember all the other little kids. No, puppy.
Mama, but the puppy was fighting for its life in the box the whole
trip.
Was like,
yo, where's my mom?
I'm like, hey, yo.
I need to suck a titty.
What is this?
If I tell you, as soon as we get home,
dog has anxiety
from that prize giving day, that dog was put for sale. That dog was put up for sale.
Along with its 7 siblings.
Now that it has achieved its purpose.
I mean, they could have kept that one and sold the other 7.
What do we need 8 dogs for? We already had 3 dogs at home. Why do we need 8 more dogs?
No, but you get rid of 7 of the 8 guy, and then you have 4 dogs.
It has achieved its primary purpose.
Come on.
PR.
It was a PR campaign.
She said, I cannot lose. I cannot look like the broke boy in front of these people.
You know, when Oprah Winfrey pledges $10 million, I said pledge. I didn't say, I said I pledged. I didn't say I'm going to 1, 2, 3. I pledged. A pledge is not a donation. You have to understand that, Amber Heard, I pledge.
Nah, she had so many of those stories, man.
No, that's gangster.
She would just make something from nothing, and she'd just be like, how?
Whip it up. You know, like for me, you see that make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
$1 out of 15 cents type of thing.
Yeah.
When I realized it is when I came to England and I joined my mom here.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
What?
You, what?
What?
What? What is this? Are you
testing me?
Like, it blew my mind.
Because I'm assuming on the flip side, prior to you arriving,
Bro,
you were receiving gifts and
get
whatever.
Gifts,
you like.
I got the nice shoes, nice combs, I got gadgets.
PS4, Discman.
My mom went above and beyond to provide the I'm like,
my mom is she's cooking.
She's cooking. Brother. When I came here and I saw my mom coming out of a long day, going into sleeping, and then come out from there, go like jobs, 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
She was the real Steve Jobs. Yo, and
my boss,
bro. Like, she was barely at home.
Right.
Like, that's why I had to get my chef game on point.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Because,
whip it.
It was amazing. And then I was like, you know what? This is tough.
You're a gangster.
Like, you are a G for this. And it's not even just me and my brother. It's
because it's these cousins that need to be little school fees, blah, blah, newborn babies.
Yo, and it was just so heavy on her, man. It like one of the things that weighs heavy on me is that I'm at this age.
Yeah.
And she's still
grinding.
And I'm like, I would like this to stop.
Exactly.
Sometimes. But now the beauty of it now is that, we're
slowly getting
we're grinding on our own thing.
On our own terms.
It's like you and I, me and my mom against the world.
Yeah. But better days ahead.
Better days ahead.
While you were I realized something, man. I think the Zim economy, as terrible as it is, you take out mothers, we are not a country.
It's done. You know what?
You take out mothers. People talk about the diaspora remittance is supporting. No. You take out Zim mothers, diaspora and local. Zim economy is done.
It's a wrap. I don't know how them women just do it, bro. You know what?
If our politics, if we just agreed, let's let women run the show, we back,
bro. Because
we back in the game.
There's phases, bro. You remember there was an era when Anna moms used to just take people through to school, do everything.
Oh,
Madoiri, bro.
That's
like selling.
That's even
Madoiri.
Cross-border trading.
Cross-border trading, Madoiri.
They come back with the whole room divider.
Yo, how you do that?
We're dividing the room. Do you remember the
room divider?
Oh, at some point, if you didn't have a room divider, I'm still serious as a family.
Come on, get your life together.
Yeah.
Semuri.
Your TV is just out for push tray.
Do better.
You need the room divider with the 3 dogs.
There's no division in this room.
Like, everything is just out in the open. Naked.
Come on.
Your radio is just there. TV there.
Appliances.
VCR.
Yay.
You're not serious, people.
Come on.
Come back here.
And the odd cabinet that just has the cassette tapes.
Yeah. Do you know? Did you remember? Did your mother ever do this where she would get into town and like nothing on my foot, flour, what, and she would hear, or she might have heard, pane mafuta ekwa okay arikuita $2.20. But ekwa TM arikuita $2.19.
Oh.
You know where you're going.
You know. And you know what's crazy,
You know
bro?
where you're going.
You know what's and it grinds the gears.
Yeah.
you'd have hit the whole town.
Oh.
You're tired, bro.
Because now
you're tired.
How am I involved in this cooking rigmarole?
You're tired. I'm just tired. And you think this is the final shop we're in. We're about to get the cooking oil. And then she goes, 220. Nah.
She just hears Gua. Murod. I just said the price for.
It comes out on the palito.
No information.
No information.
No information. Because as a kid, you're not invested. It's either I've come here because I want you to get me mataso angu. Either you've got me, so I've checked out.
I'm sorted. I'm sorted, man. I got my thing.
Or I haven't got them, so I'm sulky. It's done. All this rigmarole.
Nah. Tutus, you've even gone into one shop, you saw a gadget, a toy that you like, and you just thought, let me just shoot my shot. And it gets shot down so hard.
One more thing I'm talking.
You might even cut.
In public they wouldn't resort to public. It's just
Iwe.
One more thing no pizza.
Yeah.
Like a
Into go pulsate to. What was it about that Iwe? There was an Iwe that they did. It wasn't high register. It was just gravitas.
It's like what is that thing that dogs do? Oh, whoa. There's an animal that does it where they are the only
that frequency.
That frequency.
Like sonar, like them dolphins are like,
yeah. They're like you and your mother are the only people
who hear this. It could be in a room full of guests, and it's like telepathy. It's like, did y'all hear that?
Am I the only one who's seeing these threats
are you not
on my life? You man just minding your own business. I'm being threatened here.
How are you man just gonna act like you didn't hear this?
What in the UN is happening here? What in the Kofi Annan is happening here? It's a travesty. But you guys are just... I thought I'm protected.
Crimes against humanity.
Oh,
I thought I'd be safe
the worst thing is when there were visitors at home and you thought you could get away with stuff.
That's precisely.
You are like, oh
my God.
She would never. It's like, oh, never. Never. All of a sudden, you've stopped showing up. You're not participating.
I don't know why did they love unorara watonorerwa. Charara wafefeterwa. Unorara watonorerwa.
I think part of that generation when they were graduating from teenage years
into motherhood,
there was a hamper that they would get handed.
Starter pack, with inema pamphlets and prospectus and then key terminologies, key threats, processes.
Neka kango pot. Mwanangu ndo poto yekuvaka imba. Kakango pot and the hamper ema statements. Kurara watonorerwa. Andisi shamwari yako. I'm not sure. Now
size name.
Now I'm not your little friend.
No. I know.
And Wadan Pinambrugu.
Wadan Pinambrugu.
Oh, Kudan Pinambruga was upper echelon because that statement that's taboo.
That's just whoa.
Like Wafari is a different level. You don't see me as your mother anymore.
Like yo. And this is Shangwari Wanzwa. It's the Wanzwa.
Oh, because it requires a response, but I don't need that response.
Yo! The rhetorical.
Technicality, actually.
The school of rhetorical questioning all them ladies graduated from.
Wanzwa.
You know what? The one my mom loves. And till this day, now that I'm an older man, I can be like,
what's?
I'm like, chakazeng. Amen. Amenani. Ameno, dog. Like, what you mean? Ameno means I don't know. If it means I don't know who. I don't know. I don't know who. Ameno Ani. You know, it's in Ameno Ani. You know, it's how to be a millionaire. My answers they pop up on the bottom of the screen. It's like Ameno.
Call a friend.
Lifeline. Call a friend.
Call a friend. Bro.
That's right. I don't know. Help me right now. I need the answer. The clock is running down.
If we are serious as a nation, would let mothers run that country.
Really, truly.
Because from a discipline, as a country, I feel like the first thing we need is discipline.
Yeah.
We need our discipline back on lock.
Back on track.
Everybody behaving the same way as a country.
On the same page.
You know, fiscally, mothers running the finance ministry. Dude. There's no funny rigamaroles, things being we're buying. No. Why do you need a Benz?
Benz, eh?
We need to get from A to B. A to everyone will be using Makomi.
I can't wait to get Mumuti Mari.
Then did you run sango?
Kuti muye mchita madhakanyanya.
Raram sango. So that you. Oh, I remember my mom 2008 period when food is scarce in the shops. You can barely find anything.
Ain't none to it.
No soup, no what. Brother, she made meals from, I get the very most things are good. You like never delicious. We hit that never to a point where like this is a delicacy.
You know what? Never is kind of wow. Never is kind of nice. When it's sun dried, when it's sun dried, you don't get nunga pasagarere pamshana. You know what's crazy? Do you know they like, I don't know, I went to a little fancy kama joint and they had crispy kale.
You're like, I'm triggered different. Like
I was triggered.
Whose man's is this?
Hey, yo, don't take me back.
Hey, you guys have a Zimbabwean chef back there? What's going on?
Ginza.
Get a bed.
Do it. That's crud. No, but my mom's life story itself is.
Yeah.
I'm just so in awe of this. Like, if I had gone through half the shit that my mom's been through, I think I would have just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna go sleep.
I've done enough.
Turn off this whole thing. It's my nika.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm
okay.
No. No.
She's been through it.
She's been her childhood. I don't even like hearing the stories of her childhood. I'm like, nah, that ain't that. But she was a bad man. Worked her way through things. Became the first black sales negotiator because in Zim, and she was a realtor.
Oh, nice.
And she started as a secretary. Like whatnot.
Upgraded.
Got herself through the things. At the height of her career, this woman was selling houses like she's selling mabanzi, bro. Life was nice.
Yeah.
So much so that sometimes I even looked at her. I was like, my nigga, why you go to the UK? Like,
Yeah.
And ironically, life grabbed her by the neck when she got here.
Right. Where she was like, did I?
But she was a determined person.
Yeah.
And, she's lost everything. Restart.
It takes a lot to do that.
And she's not even the only person who's got that kind of story.
Yeah.
Particularly with people who've come to the UK and whatnot.
Yeah.
People have lost. I mean, people had great jobs in Zimbabwe and they came here. They had to start
can't give these haters satisfaction.
You can't give these haters satisfaction, man.
Because there would have been some people who would be like,
and then just like,
nah.
Not me.
But also, even without that, her decision is because it might not have been immediate,
but
her reasoning to leave because she foresaw with
pane poop fest like
nyika yada kumwa kambwa kamdoga
unoziya tumbwa twauya in masashes straight inotonwa kabandi
but the time left kwangwa nemadhavita madhavita
no,
Jolly Juice.
Oh no,
Jolly Juice would have started having variations like brand names. Jolly Juice was the premium one. Then they were like Madavita and more.
No, Jolly Juice was the Colgate of my Nangriki nigga. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the Jolly Juices.
Man, this started out as a joke, man. But we really need to give this country to mothers.
For real?
For real.
Because gusto, determination.
You know how Zim right now, all these war vets would be like, we died for this country. Like mothers would just hit you like, hey, I don't know if I can say this out. Like at the peak, hey, I can't say I can't say because hey, my mom made my chance. Where you just be like, where did you even pull that from?
Okay, tell me the one because there's the universal ones, right? The standard, the ones that come with the hamper and the pamphlet with the chants, the unrarwa and nazerani away, you know. I don't know mnani mashoshe mbrugwa. But what was the one that was your mom's that was the one she went and sat down and she said, you know what, I'm finna.
I don't even know if it was hers, but the aggression that would come.
Oh.
Somebody was catching hands.
That was advanced level. That's beyond.
No, somebody was catching.
That was master's level.
That was we have 2 days of awkwardness in this house.
That's crud.
We have 2 days of silence.
My mom's one, and she unleashed it till this day.
Yeah,
it's one of the coldest moments ever.
Yeah,
when I was like,
"Whoa,
woo! I have been threatened, brother."
Yeah,
I just turned 18.
Yeah,
I'm in the UK.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Mom's is doing my night shifts and whatnot. Like I said, she's mad in the grind and what. No, size don't matter, nigga. You can catch this anytime, son.
So it fucked child services.
I'm still in sixth form.
Yeah,
and every Sunday there was this rave. It's either in Reading or in Windsor, like Club Bauer. Hey, my Bauer ain't
right.
And those are the days Afro beats
just started
when Afro
scene.
beats was and these joints on these Sundays would be banging out.
Yeah,
the Star Boys, whiskey, not this whiskey.
No. Yeah,
and I would wait for her. She'd go to. I know that she goes to a sleep in. It was a sleep in she'd do. I know she's going to a sleep in. I think she'd start a sleep in at like 10, 11 or something like that. And usually before she goes to sleep, she'd call my pops at around 11:30, and then she'd call me soon after she's spoken to my pops, just around 12 bells. And then good night. But good night. Good night. Yeah. My pops those times would be going to work early bells in the morning, 5 a.m. So he used to sleep early and whatnot. As soon as that comes, I'd sneak out. Boom, boom. Boys would hit me with that. We're downstairs, jump in the whip. Yeah. Slide. Yeah. On this particular day, because last entry in the Bauer was like 1 a.m.
Right.
And, need to get there in time.
Yeah.
Broski, 12 goes. Mom's ain't cold. I'm getting impatient. I'm thinking, maybe she's gone to sleep. Maybe she just spoke to Pops and
Yeah.
just around 12:15 she calls and then she's like, yeah, I do my good nights and whatnot. But hey, it's late.
It's late.
The man them are hitting me on some yeah,
What do? What's up?
Yeah, come on, we got to go. One of my baddies, bro.
What?
I was Mungo.
Baddies for real.
For real baddies. I was like, all right, bless. I jump out, boom, slide. And sure enough, the night is
Suspiciously good.
It's a little extra good. DJ is playing everything that I like.
He's in your mind.
The girls are showing me love. I mid wine.
Like, this is for that beating you gonna get, nigga.
Enjoy you guys less.
You might die. Catch this one.
You might die.
Hey, you might die.
Whoa.
Just in case.
Make some noise if you might die tonight.
Like, oh my God. Oh, mpana. Ngazofa usina.
Broski. I'm mid wine.
Yeah.
Phone. I'm like, why is she calling in these wee hours of the morning? Looked at my phone. It's her for sure. Bro, have you ever been having fun and then you just go? Yeah. DJ may as well have just hit the yeah, you are. And I'm like,
what had happened?
I'm like, what? I'm thinking, is she just calling? I was like, no, I'm asleep. That's how I'm gonna play it. She's at work. How would she know? How would she know I'm not in the yard? She's at work. Now the number of missed calls coming in
Suspicious
is just cats out the bag. Beg Rabbaruk. Not just bag.
No.
Beg Remanyoka.
The entire Changan bag. Just
bag. And then I air it. Homegirl's whining for her life on me. I'm just like,
this is the proper post-nut clarity at this point.
Pre-nut clarity.
Pre-nut is the word.
Ever and things that is pre-nut clarity.
Like,
it was that.
Why Muslim church?
Why are you
DJ? Is that you song?
Mike Charamba, please.
It all started in the manger. Now it all ended in the nightclub. Everything ended in the nightclub. Sorry, my child.
For him to be what he is.
Yo.
Nobody could anticipate.
Oh, no one could anticipate for real. No one could anticipate for real.
And then the text comes in. One text, and that was it.
Why?
Watamba ni madodi pasina mvura. I look around. I look for the driver. My boy Ashley was the one who was driving. And I go to Ashley. I was like, Ash. And go with them. And
She's like,
what do you do?
what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you do? Hand it in.
Hey, what's going on?
Dancing like a Congolese.
What? Kudan.
I'm
going to get rich, Baba.
Bro, it's not just us now. Because there's a couple beanies.
Yeah.
No, it's not just me and Ashi who are in that. So now it's a hard task trying to coordinate with everyone. So I just took it upon myself and I said, you know what? Let me just enjoy my last day on this God's green earth.
Right.
And you know what? I'll deal with those okay. I'm going to watch.
Oh, that was cold, man.
Cold hardest bar I've ever.
Because she is not even thinking about this is evidence. Kuri ones went out child death. I could translate. She was like, nah, I don't care who sees this.
You have played with poop where there's no water. Till this time, it's like an African proverb. Like,
God damn. Shivers.
Bro,
How did that end? How did that end? What had happened? She came early and found you, or Pops, whatever.
I think she called Pops late again. I don't know what happened, and then she goes, Monash, let me rap to Monash, calls me, nothing. She calls Pops. Where's this nigga?
Goes to check.
Pops is like, and you know, my step Pops is a G. You know, he'd be like, hey man, I don't know. And then she must have tasked him with, go to this nigga's room and pass him the phone. Comes to my room. Machina gente.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, perfect use of Babacharam. We are going to get banned. Oh, that was perfect. That was seamless. Transition game. Hey, you slid that in. That was so smooth. Ooh. Perfect. 10 out of 10 use. Perfect.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I've received numerous threats, but that one, to this day, I use that statement. I'm like, this is gold. Like, this is, apart from the threat, this is literary gold. Yeah. No, she hit me.
Kudzorwa.
Woof.
Nah, mother.
But you know, funny enough,
the
following day, she just hit me with Saka wanga waenda kupi.
I think more than anything, she probably would have been wild. Like in this foreign country, in front of you, is he safe? And also, it's my drugs.
I was like, you
so,
got a birthday, because it was a school day the following day. And she just, and the thing that saved me again, she's in and out of my shifts on.
Oh, it's very difficult to maintain
Hasha. It's very good. You know, you have to.
It's very difficult.
Don't talk. Dips. And then by the time she comes back, I've cleaned the yard. I made dinner.
Oh, the level of good behavior that would be on. When you knocked, you're acting from a point of deficit.
I wasn't even studying.
17 times 392 equals the square root of if I. I didn't say. Kwangu say kubasa. As a matter of fact, those are tight kubawa.
No, kangori ka problem kataka piwa na DJ kuti tisolve. As DJ, I'm going to back a mathematical task to go and carry out at home, but it was fantastic.
Nah, man. Do you know the I really think we need to give mothers a chance.
No, man. There are G's for that.
Do you know? So every teacher, you're in a position of authority, so to say. And there's pegs that came from teaching, right? So you'd get away with things like, say, your school had surplus in terms of my counter books, or I don't know, my t-shirts, my sports days. Then I think GNU days, they would have like my sports days would be fancy. Teachers would be bought like my chicken in being
like that.
Oh, my mother would bring 2 or 3.
Yay! Hey, that's perks.
2 or 3.
Yo.
Bro, my mother was like, she moved in the spirit of somebody who's been here before. Like, everyone she's with, you get to a place for the first time ever, she would behave. That's how confident she was as a person. And with that, it just made this person where if she's in a room, right, she's more likely to get a position of authority.
Of course.
For the simple reason that she's acted as if she already had this position of authority.
Act like you've been here, bro.
Right?
Like, act like you belong.
I remember at her, like in the last 2 months, my mother and I would drive around, like when we were going to the doctors, when we were going to all these places. I remember from time to time we'd pass through a school. I have videos of entire streams coming to. Do you know, in a heartbreaking way, that's how I knew that my mother wasn't going to make it.
Aww.
In the most hard, because it felt like everybody was saying goodbye to her. Like I have videos of people like who would be passing through, maybe collecting some forms, and people would just come to, like students would come and just cry by the car. I'm talking at least 100 students in one go would just come to say, "Oh, madam, we miss you so much." What? Oh. She was that beloved, like, because she was funny. She was just full of energy.
But she was firm as well. You know them teachers that you know that, hey, let's not fuck around. I don't want to disappoint them.
But it's the best performing class.
I know.
It's the best.
I know them. Those are the best teachers. So it's not all laffy daffy.
I remember when I saw that, I actually have the video. That broke my heart because in my mind I was convinced there is no way. So like the universe is conspiring to give you your flowers just before, like all the like I don't know what made me record that, but in my mind I was like, I didn't know we didn't know what stage the cancer was at that point, but I was just like, students would come to our house on weekends to come hang out with my mother. Like her class.
That's
her class would come to just hang out with my mother, just sit and talk stories.
And crack.
And just crack. That's how I knew, like, and on some level, it made me proud, you know, to be like, yo.
You know what? That's my mama. That's me, yeah.
But
because God forbid your mom's a teacher and she's the most despised nigga in the school.
Everyone is just like, hey,
man, hey.
Had to go.
Your mom's jarring, fam.
Had to go. Shout out to that cancer. Bro, imagine people rooting for the cancer.
No.
Like, God damn. And say, it can't happen to extra time.
Oh, God, hey, penna, please finish it. No, that's done.
Bro, they at a funeral, the students came and they sang and they danced. Bro, and it was such the level, like the parents of these kids were involved in, because one parent like would we lived very far from the school. That's how, like, we lived very far from the school.
They went out of their way.
I mean, it's like, still a walking distance.
It's not like it's on the way to school.
No, it's not.
Afterthought. Let me pass
and be a man, Mabuku, everybody's coming. There's like at least 7 different schools in Mabuku. Ours is so kids would come together to kwa medem. And my mother always had my freeze it, so they knew also if they come, everybody's getting my freeze it. My mother had that little. Oh, she was an entrepreneur at heart.
Of course.
So she had that she would sell to Ningrin. That meant solely for the reason that she would be liquid. So, you know, she always had $20 or a few. She never had or worse, when then she got a car, she was giving people lifts, and then she became, you know, but my original story, the thing that made me remember was just how she would, whatever the school got, you knew Kuti as a family we had. Whether my tissue,
yeah.
Whether my Ningrin, she
like, come on.
She would withdraw. I remember my first joke. One of my first jokes as a comedian was about how my parents are civil servants. And you might not believe, but that's a point of contention in my life, because I remember the first time I found out that the president was also a civil servant.
Oh.
And I remember going to my mother and saying, you mean to tell me you and the president are in the same bracket? But all I've seen you bring, parapa my tissue. One my president, we're gonna never Range Rover.
One my president. One my civil servant.
I've always been brilliant, nigga. I've always, but really and truly,
sharp with it.
But really and truly, that my comedy brain, it comes from my mother.
Definitely. I was about to ask that.
It comes from my mother.
All right.
The fortunate thing is I had just like funny parents.
Even your dad sounds like he's got zingers as well.
But the difference with my dad now is that my dad is a performer.
Okay.
Like with my dad, it feels a lot like he comes from you can tell this is a performance.
Yeah.
Like he's performing for you. My mother would just check it out like boom. Assist. With my dad,
I'm a walking joke machine.
Exactly.
I'm just dispensing.
With my dad, it has to do with the mood that he's in.
Yes.
If he's feeling good, you are laughing.
You're in for it, right?
You are, if he's feeling good, he had a good day. He's My mother, good day,
Things
bad
had
day.
to fall into place for him to
exactly.
drop the
my dad is I'm in the zone.
I need to be on stage. I need to be rehearsed.
My mom, tichangwa muka, tiri mumunda, tiri mu what bad situation, good situation. And half the time she didn't even realize what she's saying is funny.
Those are the most dangerous ones.
Do you know? So the thing is,
those are the deadly ones.
My mother hated open doors.
Mm-hmm.
Right? My mother hated. You've opened something,
and then
you leave it open. You've opened a kitchen cabinet. You leave it open, but mostly doors. Because something about they would almost do that, bang, because of maple and what. Do you know what she hit me with? Munatanga vanhu vakakura kungwa kune mazambia semo. And you know the other thing, you know the technicalities of that joke? Kanairi Zambia, right? You know you just pass through. And Zambia is going to come where like you expect Zambia. That stands out for me because I'm like, where did you hear that?
My mom ne noise now. Mom ne noise But my mom's sister, my guru wangu, who I also lived with for a good portion of my upbringing whilst I was in Zimbabwe. My mom came here to England.
Yeah,
she was a hit maker as well. She
was cold.
She had zingers.
Yeah,
she She was funny. Hustler as well.
Yeah,
like mchigayo.
Yeah.
She loved that. My mom fancies herself as a comedian.
Yeah.
She always tells me, this comedy ndini. And everyone's like, your mother's so funny. A few people have always told me that.
Yeah.
Hey, you get it from your mom, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, from your mom, you know.
Mom's key.
Even when we do shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
The night before a show or whatnot.
Yeah.
She pops in the little book.
Oh, you've been right.
She got little jokes like nanchifunga tipangwa taura ko inzwa
Shout out to mom.
Inzwa
and you know, for anyone who knows his mom, she actually speaks like that. Like she actually speaks like I could actually see her. I could actually see her.
And even when I did Real Housemaids, of Zim, my mom is the only other person that features in that series.
Oh right, yeah.
She's the only other person, and she bodies.
Yeah,
she's like drama.
Man.
I remember I was one take, you know.
Yeah. One take.
She came, I told her, I was like, okay, your character, you're gonna come, you're gonna say, you're gonna stand there and whatnot. She goes, okay. Bro,
I got things to do, nigga.
She went ad-libbed, freestyled here and there, boom, done. I was like, me and Chines looked at each other like,
Zimbabwe watakane gown remuchato. Asuna kuchata. Ria rinotozowa remaprofessional mwanangu. That's what my mom. Oh my goodness! You just unlocked.
And then I was like, okay, we need to do another angle. What not? Comes, does the exact same thing. I was like, do you know there are trained actors who can't do what you just did?
Oh, they are
incredible. I was like, in that moment, I was so proud. I was like, that's where I got it from. I was like, that's that. Yeah. I see you. I see where you come from. I was unaware. I was unfamiliar with your game.
I think I made my mom acting like, I think at least 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And when we were doing Mkoma Bruce, because we filmed in her house, she loved it so much. She would cook for everyone. She would make sure that everything. But every time she showed, you could see like, she was a natural.
Natural.
And you're like, man, imagine the amount of actors and actresses we lost from that generation because they were just too busy taking care of families or trying to grind for,
Nah. Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed.
We could have at least 10 Viola Davis.
Bruv. Nah, she bodied it. I was so impressed. I was like, wow. Yeah, and I'm so happy that I had that moment.
No, you need to write something like, where she shines.
If I write something for her, she would cook niggas.
I think you need to give her that.
We're just so busy now,
maybe,
and time doesn't permit. But when we have time, I'm gonna one day I am going to, because she cold with it. Nah, man.
Well, we're supposed to talk about other things.
I don't know.
Almost an hour past it.
Right? But then again, to be fair, we owe them. We owe them.
At least that.
We at the very least.
I mean,
shout out to my moms. Yeah.
This podcast could be called "Sons Who Love Their Mothers."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm a mommy's boy. I'm 100%.
I think. Like right now, my I'm always jealous, man, of everybody who speaks about their mom in present tense. I was watching Kevin Hart's documentary, and he was speaking about how they did a double show with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And then at one of the shows, Chris' mom came to the show and was like, "Man, I was so jealous because my mom passed on before she could see." I mean, she had seen a little bit, and I was like, that's me. That's me. Fortunately for me, I'll always have prodigal son because my mom is in the front seat.
That's nice.
Seated with my Maita. And I can see how dumbfounded she is.
It's just like,
that was her first show.
No.
My mom had always been nervous. My dad had come to.
Yeah.
My mom had always been nervous.
My mom gets so nervous for me.
My mom had always been so nervous. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want the show that I come. I was like, we've graduated.
We're past that now.
But she is so dumbfounded. I remember she's so like. So how are these? Also, you're talking about these people. Awuchke. Like, well. Oh, my mom would be so scared about that. Oh. And then the more I did it, like, he's getting away with it. Like in terms of days would actually pass and
no one's kicked down the door.
Or my mom would, like every time I would visit Zim, right? My mom would be like, "Usadeni mwanangu." She would always be so I don't know. Do you want it to happen?
Yeah, come on. You're giving me nervous energy, man. Hey. Nah.
But she's there in the front seat, like, bruh. And you can tell, like there will be times where. Yeah. Oh, my dad was. I will always have. It kills me that I didn't have presence of mind to go get a picture with her. During that.
Yeah, there's the whole post show is dramatic.
Oh,
it's too much.
We need to have assistants.
Right?
Whose job is to be on job.
Yay!
We
Because
have this short. These
yeah,
things need to happen.
Yeah, because before you realize, you'll be like, "Eh, my best friend was just right there who
I
traveled
didn't-
from Australia, and I
yeah.
didn't even say you what."
You are just relieved. Oh, I didn't. The show is done.
It's done.
No one booed me.
Oh, nice. They laughed. Oof, great. Oof. Nah, that's amazing. But yeah, man. She's proud. That much.
I
know.
hope so, man.
She's
We're about to pull off some moves where we hope. Or this year is mad ambitious. But
yeah. This
I'm
year's,
just grateful. I have an invested ancestor up there who's going to be.
Yeah. Well, you've got one. You got one riding now.
Some of these visa offices we're going to need some ancestral help.
Hey, yay.
Come through for a young nigga.
Hey, what was collaboration? Nambuya yeah. There's some things I need to. You know how she acts like she belongs. And them man like, hey guys. I think.
Retirement age.
I think.
I see. Neanda.
I was scan. So I took kuita.
Hey, wow.
Amazing. What's that lady's this girl? I don't know if you know what? She's so good at this character. I have no idea what age bracket she falls in.
Who's that?
That content creator who does the Zim aunties. Askan. She is
on TikTok,
on Instagram. She plays the classic Zim auntie. Askan.
Melissa.
I don't know what's and she has a bonnet and she plays character. Maita homekere.
Oh, you need to show me.
My!
You need to show me that one.
She
kills it.
She encapsulates Anna Mom's Vedu
so well.
In a way that I love that. I don't even know girl or woman because she's
special.
I can't tell. Like she's amazing.
Nah,
amazing.
Man, I just want to say shout out to all the mothers.
Shout out to all the mothers
out there. You guys are the bedrock.
Yep.
Of everything we do. We appreciate you.
Love you for that.
There's not enough that we can do to really pay what you.
Man,
you guys, my heart breaks, man. You go through 2008. They're going through now, and I just hope there's light at the end of the tunnel. Catch a break, man. You know, and. Yeah, we'll do our best to try to repay that. We'll do but really and truly, you know. You
can't put a number to it.
You really can't. No matter how much you try, you really can't. But we thank you.
Yeah. Much love to you.
Vana Maduve, Vana Chiera, Chishongo, Namasvanda. Namamoyo.
No. Thank you.
Varipo nevakaenda. Totend.
With that, our good friends and BFFs, we bid you adieu.
I mean, if we keep talking, we might undo everything. Mama right, but makasitanga kuendelea.
Matangent enyu.
Shout out, guys. Shout out.
Peace.
Hardest working man in